Welcome back, friends. Today we're going to review rounding to the nearest hundred. So the rules are ones place must equal 0. Tens place must equal 0 because we are rounding to a multiple of 100. Those are 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, etc. So let's say we're rounding the number 581. Again, we're going to use our vertical number line. We have our 3 reference points. 2 endpoints must be a multiple of 100. To find that, we are going to look at our hundreds place. Here it's 500. So 500 will be the lower endpoint. The upper endpoint, we have to add 100 because this will be a span of 100. 500 plus 100 is 600. Half of 100 is 50. So I'm going to add 50 to 500 to get 550 as my midpoint. Now I need to plot 581. I'm going to put my tick marks because 581 lives somewhere over here. Now each of those tick marks represents 10. So I have 550, 560, 570, 580, 590, 600. 581, I would live, here's 550, 60, 70, 80, would be right around here. So I'm going to plot that as 581. And it's pretty easy to see here that it's going to round up to 600, not down to 500. So I'm going to circle those. I'm going to round up. So 581 is approximately 600 rounded to the nearest 100. Let's do another one. I'm going to use a larger number this time. Let's use 1,542. Again, I'm going to use my vertical number line. I'm going to put my 3 reference points. Remember, now these endpoints are going to be multiples of 100. I'm going to look at my hundreds place. Again, we've got 500, but I can't ignore the thousands place. So I'm going to put my 1,000 in there. If I add 100 to 1,500, I'll now have 1,600. Adding 50 to 1,500 now gives me 1,550. Plotting 1,542, I know it's going to live in this region. I'm going to put my tick marks in, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the tens. So I have 1,500, 1,510, 1,520, 1,530, 1,540, and 1,550. So 1,542 is going to be somewhere in this area. I'm going to mark it 1,542. Again, remember, we cannot round to the midpoint. It must round to one of the multiples of 100. I see that it's not quite at the midpoint, so I know that I have to round down. So now I know that 1,542 is approximately 1,500, 1,500. Let's try one more. I'm going to round 1,250 to the nearest 100. Again, I'm going to draw my vertical number line, put in my 3 reference points, multiples of 100 have to go on the end points. I'm going to look at my 100. My 100 is 200, but I cannot ignore my thousands place, so I'm going to add my thousands place as well. 1,200 plus 100 gives me 1,300. The midpoint of 100 is 50, so I'm going to add 50 to 1,200. I get 1,250. In this particular case, 1,250 is our midpoint. 1,250 is the number we are rounding, so it's going to be right on the midpoint, 1,250. Again, we cannot round to the midpoint. No, no, no. It has to be to one of the multiples of 100. Again, since it is on the midpoint, it's not closer to 1,200 or 1,300 because it's right in the middle. Mathematicians came to the agreement that if it is at the halfway point or more, so halfway or more, then we are going to round up. So everybody's doing it the same way and there is no confusion. We are going to round up, which means that we are rounding to 1,300. So 1,250 is approximately 1,300 rounded to the nearest hundred. All right, so maybe you want to practice on your own. Grab a few numbers, throw some dice, use some cards, come up with some numbers, and round them. If you have any questions, please ask them.